Upcoming preview now of the upcoming game against Wolves and Sheffield on Sunday for the FA Cup. At the moment, everyone's talking about who they think is going to be starting in the lineup. At the moment, there's reports from Sheffield United that there's COVID and injuries, and up to 11 players could be missing from their squad. So it looks like maybe a weaker side's going to start. Bruno has said how much he loves the FA Cup, and he sees it as a very serious competition, and he's come here to win cups and titles. So I think he's going to start with a really solid side. Ruddy will obviously be in goal. I think we'll be looking at the fullbacks, Ryan Nori on the left, I think, because he's been out recently due to Marcel. So I reckon he'll start on the left. I think Hoover will be on the right. Big question about centre-backs. Now, I think it's maybe going to be Sanderson, just due to the fact that in the press conference, Bruno did say how well he's been playing and been really impressed with what he's been doing in training. And he's obviously had a good few months at Birmingham City as well. So I think it may be Kilman, Cody and Sanderson as centre-backs. I think midfield we might see Bruno Jordao start. I think everyone wants to see what he can do. So I think he may start with more senior person next to him. Maybe Moutinho, maybe Neves, maybe Dendoncker next to him. Probably Dendoncker. I think he deserves some time, some minutes. And then up front, I think it's going to be Silva. I think they're going to rest Raul, give him a bit of a rest physically and mentally, because I think he needs it. Looks a bit jaded. I think he needs a rest, and I think Fabio Silva will start. And I think maybe on the left, we may see maybe someone like Giles, who's been an impression at Cardiff, or at least see him come on as a substitute. And I think someone like Trincao and Traore, who don't get too many minutes, they'll be on there as well, getting some minutes. Hopefully, we get the win. Good news really that there's some injuries there, so it'll give us a chance to see some players that we wouldn't normally see. I think it's very interesting for fans to see what Bruno Jordao does, because at the moment there's rumours that Tim Spears said that he's not going to go back on loan. He's impressed him so much that he's going to stay. They think he's a good backup for midfield, and potentially that's the reason why Bruno said that priority in this window is a centre-back. Obviously we've seen rumours of a £30 million bidding for a Monaco defender, so it looks like now they've gone from midfielder and said, right, we need a centre back, and you'd assume that's to play a back four. They want to play a back four to open up that extra position in attack, an attacking midfielder or a second striker, maybe Podence as a number 10 or Hwang as a second striker. Now we saw what he did at Salzburg, 16 goals and 22 assists in a season as a second striker. Now if he can bring half of that form into the Premier League as a second striker behind Raul, if we play a back four, you can understand why Bruno wants to do that. And obviously Bruno, for his Benfica team, played a back four, 100 plus goals in the season for Benfica, so we know it works. We know Bruno knows how it works. He wants a back four. You can understand why he's going for that centre back. But let's move on to the game. Hopefully we get 3 points. It's at Mileineux, at home. And at the moment we've had some real shock results in the FA Cup today, so it's never as easy as people think, but hopefully we put a solid squad out, even with these backup players, Hoover, Nori, Dendoncker, Fabio, still a solid lineup, and we should be beating Sheffield, so hopefully move on to the next round. And good news, because West Brom are out. Cheers guys, bye bye. When the walls come out to play.